Up next, the Mavericks taking on... this is one fans have been looking forward to, Greg, for a while now. Two major star-studded teams ready to battle.
On paper, it's a very exciting matchup, and knowing these guys are ready to exceed all expectations, we could be in for a real show here tonight.
And so, MP will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. In its small and power forward, it'll be fly. In Davis. Then it's MP. Then there's Irving. And it's Marshall in at the shooting guard position. And for a report on MP, let's send it over to Allen.
Hey guys, well, all eyes will be on the potential MVPs tonight. MP and I chatted about this challenge of facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in this one, and he told me, I am looking forward to it. I know Shai's a student of the game, so this will feel like a chess match at times. It's a test that we're both looking forward to. We'll see how strong his chess game is soon enough.
Great stuff. I know the chess pieces, but that's about it. Now, here's SGA. Following the miss by MP. To the wing right side. Just 4 to shoot. Sorber, no good. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the three-pointer by MP. Back to SGA. Pass to Wallace. SGA trying to free himself up.
Sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender.
That one good for 2. And it's 7 points for Smith.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here's SGA. And the rejection by MP. Inside, and here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Dort, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And Dallas also making a switch. Houston's checked in. Free throw good, MP.
And for a young player like MP, it's all about establishing good habits. Get yourself into a routine. Those will help you have a long career.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Top of the key, SGA takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
And that's Shai's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
The 3 from MP. Dallas, no good that time either. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. And it's SGA missing.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
For three, Smith. Another miss by MP.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And you love seeing Holmgren go strong at the rim.
Pass to Smith. Ball's knocked loose. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
SGA left no doubt on that one, throws it down.
Irving passes to MP. Pass to Houston. Stolen by Dort. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
At the end of one. On a closely contested game so far. It's the Thunder. They're up by... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Sam Hauser. Harris is out there with Smith. And Houston in at the 2 spot. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Heat had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive. We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Several teams changing it up here. Mavericks on D. Over to the wing. Williams kicks to Dort. Wallace outside. Williams for 3. Kept alive. Here's Holmgren. Good. Holmgren's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
When you combine the size and determination that Chet has, you are going to end up with a lot of second chance points.
Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
That is disappointing. He is someone they normally rely on from the line.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Pass to Marshall. To the paint. Here's Flag. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Williams. That's tipped. The Thunder leading by 3. Wallace looking for an opening. To the inside. Westfall. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Cooper Flag.
Substitution on the court.
.114 left in the first half. Here's Sorber. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Flack. Sorber with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And it goes down 2 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Irving. Dallas moving it around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Holmgren in the post. Here's Sorber. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Thunder.
It's all been.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And here are the Mavericks now. A 12-point game. Out on the perimeter, Wallace. SGA soars in for the sweep one.
And SGA showing you some impressive hops.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp. Brought to you by AT&T.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And here's MP for 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Sorber, no good. Mavericks trail by 16. Pass to Flag. And Smith launches it from deep. Smith missing again.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Guys, back to you.
He is a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. On its way from Irving for 2. Sorber with the rebound. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren is doubled. Here's Wallace. Misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 20. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. SGA's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the triple. The Thunder with another miss. Mavericks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass the flag. Davis setting the pick for flag. 6 on the shot clock. Smith against Wallace. And it's Smith missing.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
A 3-ball. Dort grabs the miss.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Down low, picked off in midair. Newton passes to MP. And he misses the fast break layup.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Can't believe he missed that. Looked like a loss of focus.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, it's been SGA's night, whether it's in the half court or out in transition.
MP, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out. This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason. Williams Williams for three. Mavericks with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
On the floor for Dallas. In it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. And it's Smith, and it's Marshall in at the 2. And Blunt, that one goes careening off the glass.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
Here's Sorber, covered by Smith. Puts up a 3. Does not go.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Launches it. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it down.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Here's Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And 12 points for Chet Holmgren. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That one is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Outside SGA. Sorber with the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 19.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. 6 to shoot. Here's Diabate, covered by MP. Diabate's shot is good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chet Holmgren.
And when he's dominant on the glass, his team benefits in so many ways. He took a lot of pressure off of his teammates tonight.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Here's Smith. Strong move off the glass.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Now Holmgren. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Outside, Dort. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Thunder lead by 20.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency.
Thanks, guys. Tough loss tonight, MP. You did. You mean other than you, Dom? Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Here we go. 2 games left before postseason action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at Dallas, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference. And, of course, the Nuggets, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've really set the standard in their conference, on track to claim home court advantage in the playoffs. They feel this is their year, and you know what? They may be right.
And now Dallas' starting group. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Then it's MP, and it's Newton at the point. And for Denver, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Murray, and it's Strother in at the 2-guard spot. And let's go to the sideline and hear more about MP's record-breaking career.
Thank you, guys. As you know, he recently broke into the top 10 list for all-time three-pointers made, and he is in awe of seeing his name on a list that includes the greatest shooters of all time. But no doubt about it, he has earned that spot. Back to you.
Indeed. Thank you. You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
Here's Flagg. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. MP, no good. Here's Jokic. MP with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him. He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Amaji pass to Murray. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's MP. And he lays it up and in.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Houston, he's checked in for Dallas.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Here's Davis, and Davis slams it home.
Oh, that's exactly the kind of physicality you want to see from Davis.
For Denver, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Now here's Murray, guarded by Marshall. Over to the wing. Here's Strother. And again, it's Denver missing. The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. There's the steal. Pass to Abaji. Now Murray. Last game we saw him with 32 points. 6 on the shot clock. Smith with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now here's Marshall. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. A nice shot by Smith.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had 33 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Davis, the pass to Smith. That's in there! Davis with the assist. MP's got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
To the inside. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Najee. Here's Jeffries. Pounded by Harris. Outside Johnson. Here's Brown. Good.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Dallas on top. They lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. Look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Ben Simmons. Aaron Gordon comes in for Johnson. And Strother subbed in for Brown. Dallas also making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Lively. Flagg comes in for Hauser. Newton comes in for Houston. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Anthony Davis is out there with MP. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Flagg. And it's Newton at the 1. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock, with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Harris, a screen on Jokic. Here's Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Hauser, he's checked in for Anthony Davis.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Pass to Abaji. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Denver moving it around. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, man. MP met him at the summit.
Count that one. He's now 5 for 8. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Dallas?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And the basket by Jokic.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Harris outside. Smith with a screen on Gordon. Back to MP. Launches a 3. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Here's Abaji. He's averaging about 6 points per game.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Smith with it. Checked by Murray. Back to MP. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. it's Denver with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gasped at the end.
MP getting it done for Dallas. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break.
Anytime they sniff the paint, it's a bucket. And they found different ways to do it.
Yeah, their game plan gets the Shaq seal of approval.
And now, how about a peek at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs come into focus?
Well, look here now at the Mavericks. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason.
And that is going to do it for
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Murray, and it's Abaji in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Denver. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. The Mavericks lead by 16. MP looking around. Money on the 19-footer. MP's got 21.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Abaji. Right side Murray. Newton pulls it in.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Smith with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And that's going to send MP to the free throw line. It's on Nikola Jokic. Dallas shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and did some.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Strother. Here's Abaji. There's the triple. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he's good on the first of 3. He's off on the second, and you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Hits the trifecta.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Simmons has checked in for the Nuggets. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. In the third spot, the Mavericks.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Here's Murray. Murray going all the way.
And once the break is on, Murray gets involved, putting himself in the right position to score.
Davis with a screen on Simmons. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Right side Murray. Pass to Abaji. And here's Simmons. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
Davis with a screen on Simmons. Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Different look for Denver. Browns checked in for Abaji, and Jeffries subbed in for Strother. And Dallas also making a switch. Houston's checked in. And there's the lob. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Looking now at some numbers for Nikola Jokic.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
And Denver making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Simmons. MP with the block.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
And Davis slams it home.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Now here's Murray, guarded by Marshall. Takes a step back, out left to the wing. Here's Jeffries. Misses the 3. Dallas leading by 16. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail. He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
For Dallas, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. On the court right now for Dallas. A pair of first overall picks of the front court. Flagg and Davis. Then it's MP, and it's Marshall in its shooting guard. Smith. Jokic pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 17. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Smith. Yes, sir. It's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Cash from downtown.
There's so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a three.
Smith. And he makes the first. Smith hits them both.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
Here's Jokic. Puts up the tray. 4-3. The Joker knocks it down.
And so this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Now Smith from downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Outside Murray. Shoots a three. Murray gets the triple.
And love that three from Murray. Just answering the bell.
Smith against Jokic. Lets it go from 11. Jokic pulls it down. Denver has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Mavericks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They push themselves to their 66th win for the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. 11-point game. Outside Murray. Now Gordon. Clock at 4. Buries it from outside.
I'll tell you, he is becoming a very dependable passer. I love how Aaron Gordon puts the team first above anything else.
Smith. Here's Flag. From 17 feet out. Cash!
MP.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean,
thanks, guys. Yeah, Coach tells... Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
Good game, MP.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Dallas Mavericks have simply been on a rampage, storming through.
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. In its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Johnson is out there with Irving, and it's MP in at the 5 spot. And for Washington, they've got Towns. So Williams out there. Whitmore is out there with Song. And it's Peterson in at the 1 spot. Take a look at the Mavericks. Now that they're up 3-0 in this series, what's the hardest thing about these potential closeout games?
Not thinking you already have that Larry O'Brien trophy, because that's how you get yourself in trouble and potentially draw this series out more than it has to be.
Pass to Whitmore. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Sarr with the screen on Irving. Here's Peterson. Sinks the triple.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
Man, that is nasty. What a move.
MP, no good.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
And it's Whitmore missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle.
Outstanding job getting the call inside. Kyrie Irving is fearless amongst the trees.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Both free throws good for Irving.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Sarr's shot is off. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for them in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
Towns finds Williams. And a wide open look for Sarr. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
MP dishes to Irving. Back to MP. Flagg sends a screen for MP. Shot clock at 6. And Flagg throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Washington was a man on a mission. He ended up with 37 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Their first free throw attempt on the night.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
Looking to end the run. Kicks it out to MP. Good. And Harris gets the assist. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to George. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Here's Smith. Carl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Here's Peterson. Wizards passing it around. Towns high post. Pass to Carrington. From the arc. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's MP. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. Here's Peterson. Here's the 3. From deep, George. And he's good on the 3-ball. And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. MP out there with Harris. And it's Houston in at the 3, the small forward. Now Carrington. No scoring in this one. Outside, George. Hachimura the screen. George in the post. Up and in on the layup. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards. And the Mavericks with possession here. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Wizards making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Johnson. It's George on the wing. Clock at 4. Hachimura with a screen on Harris. George, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Smith. MP converting the tough bucket.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Pass to Whitmore. Back to Carrington. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Smith with it. Williams picks him up. MP with the easy bucket inside.
That's just a great possession. MP scoring in the paint.
Wizards leading by 5. Outside Williams. Outside George. Hachimura setting the big for George. Here's Whitmore. Goes back up. Pass to Hachimura. It's stolen by Harris. It's stolen by Hachimura. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Peterson's checked in for Washington. Flagg is checked in for Dallas. Here's Peterson. Hachimura setting the pick for George. Pass to Peterson. Wizards need to get a shot off here.
Sharp defensive instincts for him.
Left in the second quarter. Peterson the pass to Sarr. Hits the 3-point bomb. Gasol has got 6 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Smith. Outside for Davis. And stolen by Song. Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 9-point Washington lead.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Pass the flag. And a wide open look for Embiid. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smith's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
Here's Peterson, covered by Irving. Fires from the line. Peterson misses.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The free throw drops for Smith. And both free throws good for MP.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Pass to Song. Lets it go with the three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Wizards. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of look.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks, they are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? It smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
Okay. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for...
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he... been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
They've got Whitmore. Williams is out there with Towns. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Peterson in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And that one's good, Whitmore.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Well, you can just feel it right now. MP is making this game his own.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Peterson. Sarr in the high post. Pocket 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. 2 points. That one goes. Sarr's got 8 points.
With skills like a traditional wing, Sarr might get more looks like that from the mid-range.
That bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
Well, you can see over the top of the defense like that, you have a huge advantage.
Davis against Towns. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Whitmore with it. He's got 6. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Mavericks trail by 5. Towns with the steal. With the drive. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Count that one.
That brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Smith the pass to Irving. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it. And the rejection by Smith. Loads it up for Davis. Towns with the steal. Here's Peterson. He has 5. Pass to Whitmore. Now Sarr covered by MP. And yes, it's good. Sarr's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Davis with the bucket.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside Williams. Now Towns. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Flag. Fast break Dallas. And here we go. Williams with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Washington, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw, no good. Dalton Carrington's checked in for Williams. And Dallas with a change here, too. Houston's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Irving kicks to MP. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Peterson. The kick out to Towns. For the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. MP is number 1. And, of course, Tobias Harris.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their 3-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
4 on the clock. Carrington in the corner.
We had not a lot of success for them from 3-point range here in the second half.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Smith left side. Davis the pass to Irving. MP dishes to Irving. Peterson grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Now Sarr, 12 points for him. A fadeaway. Rebound by Smith. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving finds Smith. Here's Flagg. Now here is Smith. He's got 24. Stolen. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Wizards have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Tobias Harris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Marshall comes in for Flagg. And it's Johnson in for Irving. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Whitmore. Marshall defending. 6 to shoot. Whitmore with it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Wizards. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the one.
Anthony Towns checked in for Rui Hachimura. Alexander Sarr comes in for Keyshawn George. And Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Carlton Carrington. And then for Dallas, Smith checked in for Jared Lively. Davis comes in for Tobias Harris. And Irving subbed in for Marshall. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. And it's small and powerful. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving is out there with Johnson. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. MP nails the triple.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Irving. Here's Smith. Davis. No good from 3.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Shaw. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Smith. It's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Now Williams. Does not hit. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Now Irving. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. Tough shot inside by MP.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
On the free throw, no good. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Towns. The 3 doesn't go. Irving outside. Now MP. Oh, good on the layup. Washington's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Good. Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now Sarr. "17 seconds left in the game. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
Davis with a screen on Sarr. Smith, and the rejection by Towns. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And the Mavericks call time here. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Tough loss for you tonight, MP.
No cap, they played hard.
Kevin, back to you.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals.